have fun. It's a football game.
Well, Jeremy, in all fairness to them, they might not have been super excited yet because it was a tough week one for both Oneonta and Norwich. Those teams lost by a combined 88 points.
Not good.
Not good. So each had something big to prove in week two.
That's right, Norwich hosting the Yellow Jackets in our game of the week. And would it be a natural disaster, or would the Yellow Jackets swarm in the storm? This week's game of the week brought to you by Shortline Coach USA, Mayhood Sporting Goods, Visions, Federal Credit Union, Ward's Hospital, and Christman Auto Sales.
Deep breath.
Where better than to start in the first quarter, and the cheerleaders, plenty to cheer about already. Opening drive, Michael Orals using that truck stick through the line, 26 yards. That's a first down, and then some. So now it's the other Michael's turn. That's Michael Sutton showing off the speed, quarterback keeper, taking it into the end zone, but an illegal shift did bring it back, that demon yellow hanky. But on the next play after a run, why not throw? Sutton airs it out to Jaden McRaby, and it's 7-0. Norwich, Oneonta trying to get something going on offense, and they are going, but in the wrong direction. The fumble snap recovered, but they'd be forced to punt on fourth down. That gives the Tornado another opportunity. Michael Sutton taking it, faking out everyone, even the camera guy. That's a 47-yard touchdown, and it's 14-0 Tornado. So after a passing TD and a rushing TD, why not combine the two? Sutton taking off, running, scrambling around the backfield to the other sideline, chucking it up to Matt Burke. Top play nominee, making a 3-possession game at the end of the first quarter.
Oneonta with a chance to regroup. To the second quarter we go, and an uphill battle facing the Yellow Jackets. On 3rd and 10, though, Jake Croster making up some ground. The 9-yard run sets up a 4th and 1 for Oneonta, and they decide to go for it. James Longo powers his way up the middle. It's a first down for Oneonta, and on the same drive, a 4th and 7 now. Longo's pass blocked by Tyler Tehan. Norwich takes over, and do they ever. You saw him before, you'll see him again. Michael Orals busts out the big run. He makes playing football look so easy. Just trots into the end zone, barely gets tackled, helps Norwich win big, 43-7.
Now to help us break down this game, we have Norwich head coach Mike Christie on the line. And Coach, congrats on the win. It seemed like you were in control of this game from basically the opening kickoff. What was your approach on offense this week?
Well, I think having faced a good Vestal team week one, I think they exposed us a little bit, and we knew exactly what we needed to work on heading into our next game, and we knew it was more about us than our opponent. We worked on assignment football, knowing who we block on offense, being physical offensively, and we really sharpened up this week as far as what our assignments are and who we block on the offensive line.
Coach, this one was a real gutsy win for your team. Coming off that big loss to Vestal, what does this win say about the team's ability to rebound?
Oh, it says a lot. I mean, and even during the Vestal game, our kids didn't give up. We fought to the very end. Vestal's a very good team. But the resiliency of this year's team, I think, shows a lot. Having to come back and play a rival like Oneonta, I think it was a great win for us and a great win for our program to get started this year.
Now, not only did the team stand strong all game long, they did so against an Oneonta team that's been a pretty force to be reckoned with in the past couple of years. What made your defense so successful tonight?
We knew that they had some guys that if they were allowed to get in space that they could give us problems. And Coach Regas, our defensive coordinator, did a great job of putting a game plan together this week to kind of shore up some loose ends that we were exposed against in Vestal. And our kids did a great job of paying attention all week and learning the system. And the execution was just tremendous. I don't think I could ask much more from our defense this week.
And finally, Coach, there's always something to build on, even in a big win. What are some of the positives and negatives you're taking out of this week?
Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right. Each week you want to improve, and we'll look at the film, we'll dissect it as a coaching staff, and, we got to shore up some loose ends just like we did from last week to this week. We've got to keep improving, whether it's tackling better, whether it's blocking better, whether it's hitting the hole harder. We've got to do a good job of building off this win against Oneonta and making sure that we're ready for our next division opponent, Owego, next week.
That's Norwich head coach Mike Christie. Coach, thanks for taking some time out and to discuss your big win over the Yellow Jackets.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.